Hey guys, I'm Morthadon, and we are back for Fire Force Season 1, Episode 19. So, last episode, training episode. It was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it. We found new ways to use our abilities, some new trainings, developing some new abilities, a name for an ability we don't know yet, and some new inventions made by Vulcan. It was a fun little episode. Nothing too crazy, but and we learned that show seems to be Adola linking with the evangelist to gain power. Interesting. I had a lot of theories I talked about in the discussion last episode, so we'll see if any of those pan out in what we learn more this time. So let's get started, shall we? All right, we're gonna start here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. I need some water. Oh shit. Don't worry guys, we're good. I know I said oh shit, but I forgot to change it to Japanese from dub, so I heard the dub for a little bit there. Oh, we're at Amaterasu? I think. Okay, now we're at show. They're in the outfits. Are they in there? Oh. Oh. A little show. So what is the nether? Oh. Well, he's there. Oh, so they are figuring it out. Okay. So what is the nether? Beneath? Very good. Shit. Alright, hope we trained up a bit. Enough, I should say. Ugh. Talking to Tamaki alone. Heyo, Silva. Oh. Why is his crotch the glowiest part? Why is he thinking about this? Who is that? That's not Iris, right? Doesn't look like it. Oh, maybe it is. Oh. What? Ominous. Did that happen? Did that tremor happen because of the Adola linking that he just felt? Or did... I don't know. Or was that just coincidental timing? Why do I have a feeling that, like, part of the grander story is the founding of Tokyo being on not so, like, noble intentions? Hearing about, like, this nether area that's below it that no one's supposed to go to makes me think that, like, there's some shit down there that they don't want the general population to know about. Mayday. Mayday. I can't do it like they do it. Alright. Is it tomorrow? Is today the day that they talked about yesterday, saying about tomorrow? Today? It's a pretty big job for your first job. Makes him feel comfortable. I get it. Tamaki. You gonna have some shit happen with her? $3D car! Or CG, whatever you call it. It doesn't look all that scary where Show is, but maybe that's a good part of it. I think everyone's just built up fear. So no one would go there. No. Look at our crew. I wonder what he talked about with Tamaki. Footsteps? Oh. Maybe it was just the way the music sounded. It sounded like someone was walking up behind him. The way the camera was shot and then hearing the footsteps. That's very not good. Oh, he just hit the button. Nice. These two. They're more scared than Sister is. I almost said Sister Lily. Frickin' Black Clover. I like how she has to light a flare to do that. True. But now she has them floating there and ready to weaponize, right? Oh, his face is terrifying. Why is it drawn that way? Well, he can change the look of faces. So did he do that to himself? Or is that the way they decided to draw it, as like evil? Welp. Oh shit. Mirage is here. Maybe. Was that not really licked? Is it a Mirage, maybe? They're all getting yoinked. They're all gonna have separate battles. Oh, that's not the right voice. Everyone's just getting whisked away. Oh man, now he's just left alone. Everyone's gone. Shit. Oh. Is it him though? That mask. It's like a damn. Why can't I think of the animal? Koala bear. Reminds me of like the nose. Look at those crazy eyes. We'll see. Alright. Not good. Separation. Don't split the party. The voice! I feel like I've heard the voice, but I can't remember. Oh my god. Come on, Iris! Oh my god. Oh my god. Wow. All of it. Just every bit of clothing. Just runs away. Oh, who are you? Assault. I mentioned his name before, right? I didn't realize it was a name, I think. I was confused, but now we know. It's this guy. Alright. She has her floating thingies with her. Maybe she can use those. Her hammers. That's not good. Come on, Maki. I was gonna say, like, I feel like it's not necessarily Maki's personality to be scared to go into a fight. Oh, yes. Oh, my jacked girl. Yes. Let's see him in action. But you. I am so excited. Nice. They fist bumped each other. It's clear that you work out. That's what a funny thing to say. Nice. Send the hammers in, baby. Oh shit. Flaming debris. Oh, that's cool. What was that? She, like, expanded out a shield? Maybe not. Oh, it was the things. She pulled them in, right? The hammers? That's what she did. Whoa! That was awesome. Oh! Dude, I love this. This is great. Oh! That was brutal! I think Maki... I always thought Maki was cool. But I think she might have just made my favorite character list. She might be. At least in Division 8, I think she's my favorite character. I really like Joker, though. Oh, she was able to, like, bend it a little bit with her second gen powers. Oh! Jeez! Maki! Oh, that is... She punched him 3 times at once! Oh. You look a little hurt there, buddy. Did she just axe kick him? I couldn't tell what she did. Holy shit. I am so excited to see our character shine now. We haven't seen Tamaki do a whole lot of fighting yet. A bullet? What did that do? What did that do? Did it, like, inject fire into her? Come on, Tamaki. Ugh. Nice. Alright. Yeah, show us your stuff, Tamaki. Yep. People underestimating her. Oh. He looks pretty cool, I will say. His power is weird, though. Jeez. Oh, super bullet. They were all crimson. Just kidding. I like how it looks. That's really funny and kind of cool. I don't know. Oh, nice. Oh my god. Damn it. Oh. Off I go. Oh my god. Is this the fight? Oh my god. Really? Then they like censor it with the mouse. Oh my god, she is. Wow. I know it's supposed to be silly. Oh my god. She just beat the fuck out of him with a pole. Okay, so that was a fight. Oh my god, just a bloody pole left behind. Like, Jesus, alright. Every time this is to be continued, I'm almost like, alright, like, that's it, guys. Like, I almost want to say that, but I forget we have credits still to watch. But, wow. Like, we haven't seen we've seen some shit in this show, don't get me wrong. But we haven't seen our characters being that brutal. And I love it because there's a lot of shows I watch, like Boruto is very guilty of it, where they're kids, so their first instinct isn't to like hurt people, so they just knock them out, and then the bad guy just gets up again like a few minutes later, like after they left, and causes more trouble later. It's like you should take them out so that way they can't cause more trouble later. And like a lot of anime avoid that, because it's more focused towards a younger, or a lot of them can be focused towards a younger audience. But wow, they just, like, Maki for one, just laid into that one guy. Like, I feel like that one guy is dead. I mean, I could be wrong. The one that she just, like, stomped. Like, he was, like, coming up, I think, and then she just nailed him in the face with that hammer thing. Like, his skull is just crushed. And then here we have Iris just beating this guy with a damn pole. Alright, that is it, guys, for episode 19. Man, but yeah, like, I'm not the biggest fan of the Tamaki fight, just because it once again incorporated her fan service stuff, and it hyped me up. Like, the show did me so dirty here, because they showed me Maki's fight first, right? And they're like, this is what we can do. This is what the fights can be like. You should be excited. You're about to see, like, the hero moment from all the characters that you haven't really got to see yet. and like do like, because we haven't seen Maki go really all out. It's been like she'll throw a punch or she'll do a move or something, but then the other characters come in and save the day, you know. So they show me that, and then they show me Tamaki's fight, and they show me flashbacks of everyone like underestimating her, and I'm like, oh, okay, let's go, baby. She is about to step up. She is about to beat this guy so thoroughly, and she did. But the way she did it, like, really, Iris is the one that, I mean, no, 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 no. I'm sorry. I have to give Tamaki props, because in order to defeat this guy, she got felt up, and I'm pretty sure it implied there that that dude just got, you know, she was, you know, head down, ass up, and that guy, like, full bear, he just saw all of it, and he was just like, I'm done, and then got hit in the head with a pole. Like, Iris would have never been able to do that if it wasn't for Tamaki's, you know, persistence of lewdness. I don't know. I know she didn't do it on purpose. It's her, you know, whatever that thing she says she has, her lucky lechery or whatever. But, like, I mean, I gotta give credit where credit's due. It was an effective strategy. If I was in the middle of a fight and all of a sudden there was just a naked chick with her ass in my face, you know, I probably would be quite distracted as well. So, yeah. Anyway. But in the beginning, we had a lot of stuff about the Nether. It's something that they haven't talked about in the show at all, but apparently it's a big part of, you know, I guess it's because it's something forbidden, so you don't talk about it much, but it's this area in the subway systems underneath Tokyo that is considered forbidden. And I'm really curious. I talked a little bit during the opening, right? I believe, yeah. About the idea of this place, and that the idea of Tokyo being born, like, being this new version of Tokyo being created under, like, false pretenses kind of thing. And maybe one of the answers to that is down there, because why, it seems like it's just a subway system, why make it forbidden to go down there unless there's something that people don't want you to see? That's my thought anyway. So I'm really interested to go down in here and learn more. I hope we do learn some crazy shit. But and then before we got into anything, we had, you know, I guess the talk with Tamaki was just about, you know, you're not officially a member of the squad, so this isn't your fight. If you don't want to come, you don't have to. But of course she's gonna come. So and then so that was interesting. I thought it was gonna be something bigger than that. I thought it was gonna be something like that Obi had some kind of, like, information to give her. Like, I thought, I don't know, when everyone got separated and she had this fight against Assault, it started to make me feel like he somehow predicted this might happen, and maybe he had some, like, info. Like, I don't know why I thought he was able to think so far ahead that he'd know that Tamaki would be against Assault, right? And be able to warn her and give her information, and why he wouldn't just give that information with everyone just in case, right? Because if you have information about someone's abilities, everyone should have that, not just the person that you think might fight them, kind of thing. So, like, all that went through my head as we were watching the episode, but I didn't say any of it because I thought it was kind of dumb. I was like, how could he predict all that? But I was really curious about what he said, but ended up being a little bit more underwhelming. It's just one of those anime things of, like, I've seen that before where, like, an outsider is with the group and gets, like, offered to go, and then obviously they go, right? So, but yeah, we had that interesting dream, and then the tremor that came, like, along with it, with seemingly an Adola link, and had to do with the sister. So I wonder what all that means. I really have no speculation. I just have to wonder if the tremor had anything to do with the Adola link, or with anything to do with that dream, and why it involves the sister. What significance does Iris have in all this? So, yeah. Anyway, curious, but I waited until this point to talk about my absolute favorite fight, I think, in Fire Force yet is Maki's fight. And I've always liked Maki. I've, quite honestly, I am unashamed to admit it, at least, like, I think I have a thing for jacked anime characters. I don't think I have a thing for, like, I've never really found attraction in, like, jacked women in real life kind of thing. I mean, not to say that I'm against it, right? But, like, I know there's some people that are, like, disgusted by jacked women. I wouldn't say I'm disgusted by them. But it's just never been something that I really looked at and was like, oh man, that's my thing. But, like, there's been a few jacked anime chicks that I'm just like, oh, be my waifu, you know? And, like, Mirko in My Hero Academia took that slot this season for that. And then now we have Maki, who is also another jacked, you know... I just love watching these, especially when the fucking asshole bad guys are like, you're just a woman, what can you do? And then she's like, bitch, I am stronger than you. And, like, I think it's also that I love, but, you know, I just want someone to crush me with their thighs, really, you know? just take me down. I'm sorry, I'm done. But no, her fight was amazing. I loved it. I love how she acted all, like, scared because she was, like, afraid of the dark, but then as soon as she realized, like, oh, it's just people in front of her, she's like, oh, I thought you might be ghosts, you know, it's so silly. But then as soon as she thought there were people, she just, like, got all serious, and the guy, like, ran at her, and she just, boom, just bashed him into the ground. And I love her usage, like, she just got these hammers, and she's already using them so well. Like, I think that also speaks volumes of her experience, like, it's really easy because she looks young. She looks almost Shinra's age, even though she is older than them. Just by the nature of, like, anime character designs, you know? But, like, I think it's easy to underestimate her at this point because we haven't seen her do a whole ton. But she took these weapons and she just... You know, the way she was already using them, she blocked some blasts with her immediately. Like, she couldn't have had much time to train with them. And then the way that I mean, it was just awesome. The punch she did, and she punched him, and then also launched those two at him. Like, normally, you can't punch someone with both your fists. Like, that doesn't really work. I mean, you could, but you're gonna lose the momentum. Like, you need to do it with one fist. But she has these two other things that she can propel separately, and that's just really freaking cool. That, because, like, normally I would be like, if we saw her punch and then one of those things came and hit, and then one of the other ones came and hit, I'd be like, okay, that's cool, you know, like, I feel like I've seen that before. But I like, it's not very often that I've seen someone have an ability like this, where they have, like, these weapons that are separate from them, and they attack all at the same time with them. Oh man, it was so good. I really liked it. There was some nice choreography with the fight. I gotta say, like, I think this is my favorite fight because, like, I like, wow, I almost said Asta. God damn it, I have Black Clover on the mind. I like Shinra with his kicks and everything. Sometimes they're, like, really cool, but sometimes there's, like, so much fire everywhere, it's hard to tell what's really going on, too. And, like, I like a lot of these other characters, but for me, it's not as exciting seeing these characters just, like, shoot fire blasts, you know? Because, like, I love seeing, like, cool choreography rather than a character standing there just doing that, you know? Like, it's just not as intense for me. Like, obviously, Shinra's a little bit better than most because he does a lot of movement, so I do like that. But that's where, like, I love the moments in Boruto when they show off, like, the shinobi hand-to-hand, like, blocking and doing their counter moves and everything, and sometimes they animate that stuff so well, it's so exciting, and like, just a pleasant to watch, and that's what we had a bit here with Maki's fight. So I really did appreciate that, and I love that we can have our characters that are experienced be able to show off their experience by beating these guys. Like, I do partially, I like this so much better than when they, like, artificially draw it out and they have, like, oh, our hero is on their last leg, you know, like Maki's almost defeated, and then she finds the willpower to stand back up and beat him. Like, that's cool, but I've seen that so much in so many anime that sometimes it's really nice just to see how competent our characters are, because if you always show them barely winning their fights, sure, it might make that fight more intense for a longer period of time kind of thing, but it also kind of belittles the character for me a little bit, whereas here I'm like, shit, let's have Maki take Showdown, you know? Like, obviously I know Show's incredibly fast, she probably wouldn't stand a chance, but man, like, it's so cool. I'm hyped to see now, like, I'd love to see Obi and what he can pull off, right? Like, we saw him a little bit, and I feel like it wasn't justice, right? We saw him going up against, Benimaru, right? A little bit. And obviously that was a, you know, one of the claim is the strongest in the Fire Force versus someone who doesn't even have any powers. But I feel like Obi has some great strengths of his own, and I feel like if we could see this from Maki, I feel like we could see some really good stuff from Obi, because, you know, the one time we've really seen Obi fight, he lost. So I definitely think we need a moment where we're like, yeah, this is our leader, you know? So I do hope we get something like that. And I understand that he doesn't have powers, and it might be more realistic not to expect that he does all these, like, amazing things, but I'd love to see him. He's jacked, he's trained a lot. I mean, he's basically just Maki without the second generation stuff, but, like, the way that she just physically overpowered these guys, Obi should have that capability too, I feel like, because I feel like he's just as jacked as she is, so. But, yeah. I genuinely can't wait to see more, guys. We are approaching, I imagine we're gonna have, like, series of fights over the next couple episodes, and, I guess we still have 5 episodes in this season, so, but we could have plenty of, you know, there's plenty of people, we could have plenty of separate fights through this, and then come up towards the, you know, I imagine a big fight between Shinra and Sho, which will end up being leading towards the finale. Sometimes it'll be like the, you know, just meta thinking right now. The episode before the finale, they'll show us, and they'll show us the fight, and it'll conclude, and then the last episode will be like wrap up to everything that we saw. But yeah, I'm really excited to see more. Especially, I'm really happy now that we got 5 episodes, because I don't really want them to speed through this. I like that Maki beat this guy fast. I already said that, but I want to see all the other characters get a moment to beat their character fast. And I mean, really, I guess we did have, like, the prep and them starting the fight, but I definitely think we could fit in without making it feel too dragged on, like, every character that came down here have, like, a moment to shine, and I think that'd be really cool. But I guess it is also more realistic to think that not every character will be able to shine, but I hope we at least get some more characters other than Maki, and, you know, I guess Tamaki's ability to fan service someone to death. I still can't believe that Iris just sat there beating the shit out of that guy with a pole, and they even showed him after, because they're like, okay, you audience members, you might be thinking that, you know, we censored it, it's goofy, it's comical, they're just 2 women just beating this guy, haha, funny. But no, it cuts to him and it has, like, censorship or whatever it's supposed to, like, I don't know, I'm guessing it's just how hurt he is or how dead he is, but, and then it shows the bloody pole, and it's like, no, they fucked his ass up. Like, don't you think that just because we made this silly, don't you think for a second that they didn't do some damage to this guy? You know, so, I mean, they were beating him with a lead pipe. Unless he has some, like, supernatural toughness using his pyrokinesis, he's just a normal person. You can't take that kind of damage. So, it was just, that was insane. And it went from such a, you know, just fan service fighting to them beating him with a pole. It was just, I didn't know what to think. I didn't know how to feel. I was, like, disturbed and weirded out, but then I was like, holy shit, and I don't know, crazy. And that's what this show does to you, I guess, so. But yeah, alright, that's gonna be it from me, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Hit that subscribe button if you enjoyed. Check out my Patreon if you want to see more from me. Link in the description below. 2 episodes ahead, as usual. Check that out. Patreon shows on there, too. All that good stuff. Thank you guys so much, and I will see you in my future reactions. Bye-bye.